Hey, welcome back to 50 Targeted Traffic Methods for Online Businesses. In this video, what we're going to discuss is Facebook advertising. And we've already talked about getting traffic on the social network Facebook, but you can also advertise on the platform. And you can pay for every click that you get to your site. Now, the key in Facebook advertising, or one of the keys, is knowing who your target market is, knowing who will be accepting of your offer, and knowing who's going to be accepting of what the kind of content that you're going to be putting on your site. And you'll need to know what the goal of your advertisement is. Are you looking to get people to opt in? You definitely want to get people to a definite decision. So when you make your call to action in your advertisement, you will want to determine whether or not that call to action is to build your list, whether or not that call to action is to get people to buy your products and services. Now, we're going to take a look at the Facebook facility here. Now, you might wonder where you find Facebook or advertising on Facebook. And probably the easiest way to do that is to type in Facebook into your search bar and advertising. And you're going to see that come up in search. And there are a couple of places there. What you can do is just click on one of these links there that talk about advertising on Facebook. You'll land here on Facebook for Business. They'll give you some general information, and so what you'll want to do is go ahead and create an advertisement. Now, this assumes that you already know the goal of your advertising. So we've already created a blog, and I believe it is Model Airplane Power. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to make sure that kind of the first thing that we want to do is we want a compelling headline. And so our headline, we want it to be, we want to give a really specific call to action for people to visit our site, or in some cases whether or not we have a landing page for people to want to opt in. So we want to talk about something. We want to talk about the benefits of whatever people are going to get when they actually land on our page, or when they actually get what we are offering. We don't want to talk about the features of what we're offering. We want to talk about the benefits of what they're going to get. So when they land on Model Airplane Power, knowing your market means that you know what they really desire, and maybe what they're looking for is an easier and cheaper way to do model airplane. And so what's the benefit of getting that easier, cheaper way? Well, then they'll be able to share that moment perhaps with their loved ones, to share that moment with people that they love. So you need to be thinking about the benefits of what it is that you're offering to put in your headline. The text, of course, is going to be very brief. Now, what you must realize is that you don't have a lot of real estate here in order to put a long message. You've got 25 characters in your headline, you've got 90 characters in your text, and you get to put a very small image in there also. Okay, so this is very important. Your headline's benefit driven. Your text should be slightly explanatory. Okay, and then you're going to want to put an image in there that's going to attract people's attention. Now, you may in some cases want to put something that's directly related, but the most important thing is for you to make sure that that even if it's relative, that it really does attract people's attention. Then you'll get into choosing your audience and knowing where and how your demographic is made up is going to be very important. If you know that you are going to be targeting males 30 through 44 or 30 through 45, you can do that, right? And what's going to be happening as you go along is that Facebook is going to be suggesting a bid, right? They're going to be suggesting a bid price for you as you go along, and of course, you can then start talking. You can then start targeting based on based on some of these other factors. Maybe you want to look for small business owners, early technology adopters. Okay, and then when you get down here, you're going to start being more specific about your campaign, how much you're willing to spend per day. So in other words, you want the campaign to shut off after you've spent a certain amount, after you've gotten a certain amount of clicks. And in the early part, you're going to be testing this campaign anyway. So you want to go through this process with Facebook here, and what you really want to do is you really want to test your campaign first. You want to test your message and your headline. You want to test your text. You want to find out which of your message or what part of your message really makes people take the action that you want them to take. And so you're going to have to really, if you're going to go through the process of doing paid advertising, you really want to go through the process of testing. And it's very important for you to test this market, to test to get a sense for what's going to work and what is not going to work. And as soon as you really start to get a handle on what's working, you want to continue to use that advertisement until you have something that again is giving you the result that you want for the price that you're paying. Okay, so now let's go back to our presentation here. We talked about testing. And now one of the things that you might want to do, now Facebook is going to have to approve the ad, and it's kind of been such that companies that are willing to use their Facebook fan page in order to produce their landing page or their advertisement have seen better success in getting their advertisement accepted by Facebook. And so again, you're going to have to test that, and if you continue to get rejected with just your website, you might want to take a look at some of the other ads that are working, but you also may want to take a look at really trying to put something together on your Facebook fan page, especially if what you're looking to do is to get people to opt in. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video.